Welcome back to Lions News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most exciting sports news every single day. Today, we have a story that's been generating buzz all over Detroit and beyond. Word on the street is that Aidan Hutchinson, the Lions' young defensive end phenom, is making strides in his recovery, but questions linger about his availability for Week 1. Could this be the major update that reshapes Detroit's defensive outlook? Let's dive in. It all started when a short video clip surfaced online showing Hutchinson running through drills during a recent light workout. At first glance, he looked explosive, his signature dip and rip move still there, his speed off the edge undeniable. Yet eagle-eyed fans immediately noticed a subtle hitch in his gait, a slight favoring of his surgically repaired lower leg. Hutchinson's injury, a fractured tibia and fibula sustained late last season, was one of the most gruesome we've seen in recent memory, and excitement about his return has been mingled with apprehension. Is that limp a lingering issue, or just rust from limited reps? Enter Dr. Jimmy Liao of Lions Wire, whose medical breakdown of those clips has been the calm in this storm of armchair diagnoses. According to Liao, what we're seeing isn't a structural setback, but simply an issue in range of motion. Essentially, mild stiffness from months in a brace and boots without the benefit of full-weight training. He's confident that Hutchinson will be cleared for limited participation in the upcoming OTAs before ramping up to full practice duty once training camp rolls around. In other words, Hutchinson's timetable hasn't changed significantly. It's the same cautious 4-month window that keeps Week 1 firmly in his sights. Why does this matter so much? Remember, the Lions' pass rush was one of the defining storylines of last season. Hutchinson's rookie 9.5 sacks electrified Ford Field, only to be cut tragically short. Detroit's hopes of Super Bowl contention hinged on his breakout. Without him, the defensive line struggled to generate consistent pressure. The front office reacted by bringing back veteran Marcus Davenport, but his own injury history and inconsistent play have left fans craving the pure, high-octane burst that only Hutchinson can provide. And yet, the spotlight shifts beyond mere health. Hutchinson's contract status looms large, too. With a fifth-year rookie option on the table and extension talks heating up, Detroit faces a strategic crossroads. Do they lock him in now, paying a premium for his talent, or do they wait to see his production post-injury before committing long-term? The market for elite pass rushers is red-hot, and every day Hutchinson spends in a walking boot could raise the price tag. As one front-office source told us, if he shows on-field explosiveness this summer, the Lions must strike fast, because the bidding war will only escalate. The timing couldn't be more critical. The draft didn't yield the edge rusher many expected at the top of day 1, and the spring window for free agent signings has come and gone without a blockbuster addition off the board. Detroit's defensive line rotation is thinner than fans would like. Hutchinson, Davenport, unproven rookie Ahmed Hassanein, and depth pieces who have yet to realize their upside. If Hutchinson isn't at full strength by Week 1, opposing quarterbacks could be looking at a nightmare scenario, years of game plans with Detroit's young star at the center suddenly scrapped. So let's zoom out and ask the big question. What does Hutchinson's recovery mean for Detroit's blueprint? If he returns truly healthy and explosive, the Lions' defense can revert to the aggressive front seven attack Dan Campbell covets: stunts, blitzes, and relentless edge sets that force turnovers and collapse pockets. Picture Hutchinson lining up in wide 9 on obvious passing downs, his speed-to-power burst giving quarterbacks nightmares in the backfield. On early downs, he could play the run with equal ferocity, setting the edge so linebackers like Malcolm Rodriguez and Derek Barnes can flow downhill unimpeded. That disruptive versatility is the very identity Detroit has been building since Campbell's arrival. But if there's even a hint of lingering limitation, a slight reduction in his first-step quickness, moments where he's tentative planting, off that repaired leg, Detroit may have to pivot. They could slide Davenport into the lead role, a stopgap whose flashiest impact came in spurts before injury struck. Or they might decide to trade mid-round draft capital at the deadline for a veteran edge presence, someone like Matthew Judon or Khalil Mack, to bridge any gaps. Such a move could cost resources but would signal we're all in for a playoff push. Flexibility in personnel and strategy could make or break a season that fans rightfully expect to be one of contention. Meanwhile, special packages with Hutchinson off the field, nickel sub packages, more zero blitzes, creative zone blitz looks could temporarily mask any limitations. Coordinators could deploy rotational pressure concepts, mixing in Levi Onwuzurike, P.J. Johnson, or even a converted safety on exotic blitzes. But those chess moves are stopgaps. Detroit's blueprint is predicated on their star edge terror-wreaking. You havoc. Everyone from Thompson Randall at Fox to the scribes at The Athletic agrees. Hutchinson's health status this summer will rewrite game plans come September. Across the league, insiders are watching Hutchinson's rehab with bated breath. Some scouts publicly muse that a full, robust return could vault him into elite status among second-level pass rushers, right alongside Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, and Josh Allen. Their film study sessions have paused on Hutchinson's rookie. Flashes, his one-on-one hand technique, his bend around the corner, his ability to disengage chips without losing trajectory. They say, if he's back to that, Detroit owns the best front seven in the NFC. Others caution that any setback, even a minor one during OTAs, could relegate Hutchinson to a rotational role until mid-season, robbing Detroit of its defensive identity when it matters most. An edge rotation missing its alpha disruptor might struggle against high-octane passing attacks like the Eagles or Cowboys, putting extra strain on a secondary that already operates without Pro Bowl safety Tracy Walker. The narrative arc of his rehab is becoming as compelling as any draft prospect. Storyline. Analysts debate weekly. Will his first glimpses in padded practices show the same explosive twitch? Will he flash that signature sack dance in joint workouts against playoff-caliber offensive tackles? Or will he instead be held out until live? Pads arrive to ensure no setback from chop blocks or peelbacks? Every local reporter's OTA tweet, every beat writer's sideline photo, and every anonymous quote in press conferences adds to the suspense. As this story unfolds, one thing is clear. Hutchinson's health isn't just a talking point. It's the linchpin to Detroit's success in 2025. Will he be the edge terror we saw in flashes last year, the one who can single-handedly flip the momentum of a game with a strip sack or pressure fumble? Can he withstand the physical demands of a grueling 17-game slate plus playoffs without any re-injury? And, critically, will the Lions front office move swiftly to secure his future with a contract extension now, or gamble on a market correction and delay negotiations until after he proves himself on field? These are the burning questions shaping every OTA's sideline report, every front office strategy session, and every fan's hopeful preseason projection. But what do you think about all of this? Are you confident Hutchinson will return to his rookie season dominance, or do you worry he might need time to shake off the rust? Should Detroit pull the trigger on his extension before the regular season, or wait to see him produce under game? Conditions. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to read your takes.